Come one, come all to this tragic affair. We have finally wrapped up the entire series of one of my favorite shows, The Umbrella Academy.
Why? Why? Why?
It wasn't all around good or bad. It had ups and downs, but for the show that had 3 pretty solid seasons, this one felt very meh. This is Marks on TV, and today we're talking about the end of The Umbrella Academy. Now, let's get into it. Let's recap everything to see how we got to where we are in Season 4 before we break it all down.
Let's go! Let's go.
In 1989, 43 women mysteriously gave birth, leading eccentric billionaire Sir Reginald Hargreaves to adopt 7 children whom he raised as a superhero team.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him.
Years later, the siblings reluctantly reunite for Hargreaves' funeral, where they discover number 5 has returned from the future, warning of an impending apocalypse.
What? What the fuck?
Tensions rise as the family investigates their father's death, while number 5 tries to prevent the end of the world. As the siblings uncover secrets about their upbringing and Vanya's hidden powers, chaos ensues.
Of course.
Vanya, manipulated by a guy named Leonard, unleashes her destructive abilities, inadvertently triggering the apocalypse. The siblings attempt to stop her, but their efforts fail, leaving them no choice but to travel back in time to try to rewrite their fate as the world is consumed by destruction. Going to Season 2, 5's time travel mishaps scatters his siblings across Dallas between 1960 and 1963, leading him to land on November 25th, 1963, moments before a nuclear apocalypse.
Ah, shit. Here we go again.
He learns that Doomsday is linked to JFK's survival, and after assassin Hazel is killed by Swedish assassins, 5 gathers his scattered siblings, each of whom had found a new life in this era. Diego tries to stop JFK's assassination, Allison joins the civil rights movement, Vanya suffers amnesia, and Klaus accidentally forms a cult.
Boy, that escalated quickly. I mean, that really got out of hand fast.
As the siblings navigate their new lives, 5 attempts to unite them to stop the impending apocalypse caused by their presence. Throughout their journey, they face various challenges, including attacks from commission agents, Lila's betrayal, and a growing conspiracy involving their adoptive father, Reginald. Vanya's powers nearly cause a catastrophic explosion, but Ben intervenes to prevent disaster. After a tense confrontation with the handler, Lila is revealed to have the same powers as the siblings.
I'm shocked.
In the end, 5 uses his abilities to reset time and prevent the handler from killing them all. The siblings return to 2019, only to discover that their timeline has changed and Reginald has created the Sparrow Academy with a still living Ben.
I have several questions.
That takes us neatly into Season 3. The Umbrella siblings find themselves in a new timeline where Reginald has formed the Sparrow Academy, a powerful superhero team. After a brief clash with the Sparrows, the Umbrellas retreat to Hotel Obsidian. Meanwhile, Diego discovers that he has a son, Stan, while an older man named Lester sets out on a mysterious journey.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
As the siblings attempt to deal with their altered reality, time anomalies arise, leading to the disintegration of Marcus. Vanya, now Victor, comes out as transgender, and the rest of the family accepts him, but deeper complications emerge when they discover the timeline's connection to the time anomaly called the Kugelblitz, which threatens to destroy all of existence.
Boy, here we go.
As tensions between the Umbrella and Sparrow siblings escalate, personal conflicts and past traumas resurface. Allison spirals into grief after learning that her daughter doesn't exist in this timeline, while Victor reconnects with Harlan, who accidentally caused the deaths of their mothers, creating a grandfather paradox.
I'm extremely confused.
Reginald's manipulation of events continues as he trains Klaus to control his immortality and kills Luther to motivate the group. Eventually, the siblings confront the deadly time paradox in Hotel Oblivion, where Allison betrays them to Reginald, but later kills him when she realizes his plan would destroy them.
This guy.
In the Reset universe, the siblings lose their powers and separate, while a new version of Reginald rises to power alongside his resurrected wife, Abigail. Finally, I'll give my spoiler warning here as we break down everything from Season 4.
Spoilers.
6 years after resetting the universe, the Umbrella siblings live normal lives without powers until Victor is kidnapped by Cy Grossman, whose daughter Jennifer is missing after joining the Keepers. The Keepers are a group that remembers previous timelines.
Right.
Ben spikes the siblings' sake bombs with Marigold, restoring their powers except for Klaus, as he's sober now and won't drink the sake, and they embark on a mission to find Jennifer. At one point, Klaus is shot and is dying, and the only way to save him is to give him his immortality powers back, so they force Marigold into his system.
Open your mouth. Get his chest out. Open your mouth. His shoulders.
As they confront Hargreaves' employees and the Keepers, they learn Jennifer is connected to a dangerous element called Durango, created by Abigail. When Jennifer and Ben interact, it triggers the Cleanse, a catastrophic event tied to the elements within them. As the siblings try to stop the Cleanse, they regain memories of the past, including the original Ben's death caused by Reginald under Abigail's orders.
Bad, bad people.
This was the Jennifer incident we heard about from the previous 3 seasons, and they were super vague about. 5 finds out that he can only blink to a timeline subway that takes him to the same point in time along various timelines. He and Lila get lost in that subway for 7 years, while the rest of the family fights to prevent the apocalypse.
Jesus Christ.
Eventually, 5 finds a journal written by an alternate version of himself that was left in the subway, giving him a way out and back to their actual timeline. Ben and Jennifer's bodies merge into a single destructive entity, and Abigail confesses that she triggered the cleanse on purpose to make up for her and Reginald's sins.
But why? Why would you do that? Why would you do any of that?
5 ends up going back to the timeline subway and finds a deli full of alternate versions of himself from different timelines. He learns that the Marigold caused the splitting of timelines, and to stop future apocalypses, the siblings must allow themselves and their powers to be absorbed by the cleanse, erasing them and merging all the timelines into one. He finally convinces the family to sacrifice themselves, ending the chaos.
I'm gonna kill myself.
Getting to a quick breakdown, to anyone who asked me about the Umbrella Academy, I always referred to it as the Emo X-Men. It was pretty accurate if you think about it.
Yup.
That being said, I knew the show was always pretty dark and never really had happy endings for anyone or anything. Given that, I knew they would never be able to ride off into the sunset, especially after seeing multiple versions of the apocalypse that they had to stop in seasons 1 through 3. This ending just felt inevitable.
I am inevitable.
The family had to go away forever. No coming back, no alternate timelines. The entire Hargreaves family just had to be wiped from existence.
Yeah, okay. Bye.
Sticking with that darker look to everything, it stuck with that tone of the show, but also annoyed me that Diego and Lila finally got married, settled down, had kids, had a great life, and then made it seem like being parents was the worst thing on planet Earth. We see that so much in modern media. Their kids weren't even terrible little monsters, but throughout the season, they actually go back and forth, realizing that they were the problem, not each other and not their kids.
Am I so out of touch? No, it's the children who are wrong.
Neither one knew how to actually just be happy, and that's incredibly sad. For this next part, I'm actually going to use some questions from another YouTuber, because I couldn't have summed up these plot holes better myself. Go check out @JimmyLooHoo for more.
What are you waiting for, huh?
I know that Sloane wasn't there after they left Hotel Oblivion and ended up in this timeline, but why? Where is she? Also, Allison has her daughter, Claire, but no Ray. Where's Ray? Who is the father of Claire? Is it someone else? And why can't we know who it is? Where is Pogo in this timeline? Did he not exist here? Why was Jennifer born out of an octopus, fully clothed as a young child? And why was she afraid of that octopus's carcass? How were Lila and Diego's kids and Allison's kids all saved and sent off to another timeline to live, even though their parents never existed? This is the biggest one for me. Where are all the other children born from the Marigold that Sir Reginald Hargreaves wasn't able to purchase? I'm assuming that they were also swallowed up by the cleanse, but did they not make a ruckus at any point in any timeline besides the Sparrow Academy timeline? Didn't the mothers of all the Umbrella Academy members get touched by the Marigold and instantly become pregnant and give birth? So why are the Umbrella Academy members able to just drink it and gain powers? Since Reginald actually killed Ben, why didn't the ghost of Ben tell Klaus about it? Speaking of Ben, he was shown in Korea at the end of Season 3 looking all businessy. I'm assuming this was for his crypto stuff that he got arrested for, but can we not have any info on this? Why did Sir Reginald Hargreaves and Abigail look like inhuman monster aliens, but covered up to look like humans? On Earth, this makes total sense. But if you look at flashbacks of when they were on their home planet, they're just younger humans. What gives? Speaking of that, They pretty much say that what they're doing led to the destruction of their home planet, so they can't make the same mistakes on Earth. They're super vague about it, and you see rockets flying in the background on their home planet. So was there just planetary war? Why? What caused it? How were the Hargreaves involved? Finally, what are the practical uses of Marigold and Durango? What the hell are they designed to do? Do they only exist to make superpowered babies? And what's the difference between the two? Why do they interact poorly with one another?
I don't know.
There's so many plot holes, you could call this the Swiss Cheese Academy. I'll see myself out.
Play me off, Johnny.
Anyway, looking at Rotten Tomatoes, Season 1 only has a 77%, seems a tad low to me. Season 2 has a paltry 91%, Season 3 also hits a 91%. Meanwhile, Season 4 currently has a turd sandwich-style rating of 55%.
Damn!
Metacritic also has it sitting at a 59 out of 100.
Not good. Believe me, not good.
If I had to rate the season, I would give it about a 70%. I still enjoyed it. It still felt like the same show I'd watched 3 seasons of up until now, but something was missing.
I understand nothing.
And with so many unsatisfying endings and unanswered questions without the excuse of, oh well, we'll just wait until next season, this ending just fell kinda flat.
We said meh. M-E-H. Meh.
Comment with your thoughts on all of this. Do you agree with my takes on this? Do you have any answers for the plot holes I laid out? What did you think of the shortened season? And do you think this was a satisfying ending for the Umbrella Academy? Why or why not? Let me know down in the comment section. Also, please share this video around to everyone you know, and don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and click the little bell to be notified every time I post brand new content. This has been Marks on TV, and we'll see you next time.